Hearts honestly means everything. It might sound really cheesy and maybe a little predictable, but I think that Kingdom Hearts truly is light. Like, it's just extremely pure, and it has been able to show me, even in my darkest moments, even in like the hardest points of my life, that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and it's just always been there for me no matter what. I just really think that for the rest of my life, I will love this game to my core, and it will be my favorite thing in the entire universe. Like, it really just is everything to me. Hello, my name is SarahKey from both Twitch and YouTube, and today I will be talking about what Kingdom Hearts means to me.
Welcome to King Welcome! This is serious!
So my first impressions with Kingdom Hearts, it's kind of a funny story, but pretty much what happened was my sister's friend, so they were like 3 years older than me, he came over to our house and he was telling us about this really cool new game that was like Disney and Final Fantasy, and he was obsessing over the graphics and how beautiful it looked, and really emphasizing that the end of the game had really good CGI. I was literally 8 years old. And he actually had his save file at the very end of the game, and he showed us the whole entire ending. So my first impression with Kingdom Hearts was actually me getting completely spoiled. But that's totally okay, because that moment just really changed my life. It was the point where I just fell in love with this game, and it became my greatest passion. It started it all. And yeah, I remember seeing commercials like on the Disney Channel a little bit, like it's kind of a faint memory, but I think what really got me into it wasn't the commercials or anything like that, or the dev process. It was my sister's friend showing us the ending of the game. So yeah. So as for when I got the game for myself, I'm honestly not really sure. I know it was very shortly after. My parents had purchased it for us, and I remember I would hog it all the time. Like, my sister never really got to play it, and she tells everybody that. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but I know it was pretty shortly after. And yeah, I remember just playing it all the time. We had multiple copies, actually, because my little brother would take out the PS2 games and place them on the floor, like face down, and get them all scratched up. So I had multiple copies of Kingdom Hearts.
Sora! You wanted one, didn't you?
A Palpu fruit?
If two people share one, their destinies become intertwined. They'll remain a part of each other's lives, no matter what. Come on, I know you want to try it.
What are you talking?
So, like I said before, I got into Kingdom Hearts at the age of 8. I was very little, but I feel like that's really the age when you start to become more self-aware. So it was definitely a turning point in my life, I feel like. I was always the weird kid, and I was starting to kind of notice that, and I felt like Kingdom Hearts was there for me and was exactly what I needed, and just really suited my personality so incredibly well. Like, the friendship and like finding the light in the darkness, all that kind of stuff, it just really resonated with me, and I always wanted to live like the main character, Sora. So another thing about Kingdom Hearts and seeing it for the first time, and the reason why it was just so important to me at this time and so significant, was that it was the first time that I ever felt so deeply for something. I'll never forget just, wanting to cry and just feeling this emotional connection to the characters that I had never felt before in my entire life. And I think that really is why I still hold the game so close to me, is because it really just does something to me. It really just hits certain parts of my heart that nothing else can. And so yeah, for me that was just very important and yeah, very, very significant.
Kingdom Hearts, fill me with the power of darkness. Supreme darkness.
You're wrong. I know now, without a doubt. Kingdom Hearts is light.
So yeah, I think I kind of already mentioned the moment when it clicked. It was just watching the ending of the game. The moment I saw it was just pure bliss, and I am a changed girl at that point. And I think after having played it myself as well and playing through the entire game, I was able to connect with it even more so than after watching just the ending of the game, of course. And then, of course, playing Kingdom Hearts 2 and Chain of Memories before that and all of the other games as they came out, I became more and more connected to the series, and it just kept clicking more and more, if that makes sense. Favorite thing about the game? Oh my gosh. Honestly, everything. It's really hard for me to pinpoint one or even two things that are my favorite, but I can list off a few. So music, of course. Kingdom Hearts has the best soundtrack in my opinion. I think you're missing out if you have never played Kingdom Hearts or haven't heard the music. It is absolutely mind-blowing, incredible. Yoko Shimomura is an absolute queen, and of course Utada Hikaru, of course. And then I also really love the characters. I feel so connected to them, almost as if I know them. And the story, it's known for being convoluted. I feel like a lot of people make fun of Kingdom Hearts for being this convoluted story, but in my opinion, I think that it's unique. I like that it doesn't have this cookie cutter perfect JRPG sort of formula. I like that it strays from that. I like that Tetsuya Nomura is just so creative and is not afraid to break those boundaries, and I think that's part of why I love it so much. I don't even care how messy Kingdom Hearts is, because I just think that it is so beautiful for doing things differently and still working and still just knowing how to hit your feelings and just being amazing. I also really love the gameplay. I know that I don't really talk about the gameplay too much. I feel like for me, the story is more important, but I also love the gameplay so much. That's definitely a huge thing. I love the challenging boss fights. For example, the Roxas fight is my favorite fight in any game ever. Not just the fight, but also the music. The Other Promise is absolutely gorgeous, and I love it. I love it a lot.
Court is now in session.
I'm on trial? But why?
be the Queen of Hearts presiding.
This girl is the culprit. There's no doubt about it. And the reason is because I say so, that's why.
That is so unfair.
Honestly, too many to count. I really couldn't even give you a number. I have played Kingdom Hearts so many times between, 1, 2, 3, and then all of the other games too. I've played all of them multiple times. So I really can't give a number, but just know it is a lot. And the last time I played was actually yesterday because I've been playing Kingdom Hearts through the dance pad. I really enjoy doing challenge runs, and I've currently been working on playing Kingdom Hearts through the dance pad, and that's been really fun. I played 1 and 2 as well, and now we're doing 3, and it's a little bit challenging, but it is so much fun, and I really like it. So yeah, I've played it a lot, and I even played it yesterday. That's how dedicated I am to this series. Like, it's honestly, it's bad.
Legend has it that whoever holds the lamp can summon
Please, kid, leave the intros to a professional. The one and only Genie of the Lamp. Rub-a-dub-dub the lamp and have your dearest wishes granted. Today's winner is Aladdin. Congratulations.
I actually try to do this all the time. I am constantly trying to get people to play Kingdom Hearts. I really think that everybody should play Kingdom Hearts at least once. I really want people to just be able to experience the magic, because I think a lot of people look at Kingdom Hearts as this like childish game because there's Disney, but it is so much more than that, and I really want people to give it a chance. So I actually wrote something down here. If I were to try and pitch this game to somebody, this is what I would say. If you're looking for a cozy and wholesome game that also has its dark moments and also will make you sob, then please play this game. It will certainly make your inner child feel warm and fuzzy inside. And that is what Kingdom Hearts means to me. Thank you so much.